Alright, you ready now?
I've been ready. I'm waiting for you, asshole.
Alright, I just want to make sure we're all on the same page before we start this.
Yes.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Alright. Welcome back to another episode of Dudes on a Couch. As you can see, we're down a few members today.
Hey, stop it.
What?
Where's the what's up, motherfuckers?
I only say that like half the time now.
I opened
I
it with
noticed.
shit
You
pissers
noticed?
last time, so.
Alright,
We did say what's up shit pissers last time.
alright, go. Back to square one.
What's up shit pissers? Welcome back to another episode of Dudes on a Couch. It's just me and Travis here today, and then we have a very special guest. You guys have probably never even heard of this guy before, but
He's knocking over lamps and shit.
I'm okay. There's like 8 things I have to climb over just to sit.
welcome to the show.
It's almost like I've never been here before. I might have my payment.
Yeah,
You do. It's like
We
3.
said 12 pack.
It's like 3 12 packs.
yeah. I'll buy you one. I'll throw you one at some point. But yeah, we're back on another episode.
Minus
This is,
minus Dylan and minus Matt.
Yeah, we're missing some people today.
But it's okay, because we're recording this on a Monday instead of a Wednesday.
Yeah,
It's the only day that I could do it,
makes sense.
because it's a holiday today.
Would you get 4th of July, like in recognition, 4th of July or something for Monday off?
We follow the bank schedule,
Ah, yeah,
so Mondays are closed after a weekend holiday.
makes sense to me.
Cool, man. So, you want to talk about bugs?
I want to talk about ducks.
Bugs versus ducks.
This is gonna be really polarizing for our audience, I think.
And I think we have to add some backstory to it. I don't
Well,
think we can just go
I
into
was
it.
working into it.
Yeah,
okay.
we'll get there.
Okay. I
Alright.
forget that we're better at this than we used to be.
So,
It's better than Bad Buddy. Which I've actually thought about deleting that episode just off the channel entirely.
so I've got this whole narrative built where ducks eat bugs, as we all know. They also eat snakes, frogs, grass, weeds, bug larvae. They eat the bugs' babies. Okay, that's fucked. Right? That's pretty fucked up. They eat their babies. So the bugs have had enough of this shit. Like, we're flipping the hierarchy. We gotta go to war. So, bugs are taking on the ducks. They're done. They've had enough. Elon Musk is funding the bug military. Bees, instead of stingers, will now have small machine guns implanted in them, and they just fly over and fuck up some ducks.
Like an A10 Warhog.
Yep. They'll have some armor and shit. So there's a real question though that I've been trying to skew people. If ducks eat frogs and frogs eat bugs, what side of the war are frogs on?
They're their own faction at that point.
No, they gotta pick a side.
They're like the freedom fighters. Like you have the terrorists.
I feel
the
like
freedom
that they would
fighters,
join
US
the bugs
military.
though.
The U.S. military kills both.
I feel like they would join the bugs. I think that makes more sense.
What
If
are
the
they
ducks
What
eat,
are they? No. Well, ducks eat a variety of things.
yeah, but
Yeah,
they
don't-
They eat frogs.
Yeah, but the ducks could be like, we're not gonna eat you guys if you are
but
on our side.
But the frogs can't be like, oh, I'm not going to eat my entire diet
Okay,
because
But frogs
over a little.
frogs only
conflict.
eat bugs, right? So if they gang up with the ducks and they eradicate bugs, fuck are the frogs gonna eat?
We're not trying to eradicate bugs. We're just trying to oppress
It's a
them.
war to the end, okay? One of them's gotta go.
Well, I think for the survival of our species, I think you just fuck frogs because they don't really provide anything. There's no animal that only eats frogs.
Yeah.
So, fuck frogs.
Alright, well that's not the question at hand.
That's the answer you got.
that is the closest to scientific
Listen, the
reason
bugs
that I
are going to
contribute.
win. All hail bug supremacy.
Nah, dude.
Who's the leader of the bug militia?
Travis.
Are you self-proclaimed, or other people? Other
I guess. I mean,
Are
that's
there
not really
bugs
what
that are
I
putting you
intended.
on the top?
But if other people are proclaiming me the leader, I'll go with it. I'll lead the
I'm
bugs.
gonna lead the ducks to their rightful place on the throne.
I think ducks are just better animals.
I just like ducks more, and I don't like bugs
Alright,
that
so-
much. So
There's too many
So
bugs.
outside of this joke, absolutely, I fucking hate bugs. But this started as me just walking around work, just going, I like bugs, and then it turned into I like bugs, I hate ducks, I hate ducks.
But why
because they
ducks?
eat bugs and I hate ducks.
Well,
That's
no,
it.
frogs though.
Well, the frog thing just came up because I had to like
'Cause I hate-
fact check to
Just
make
to be
sure
honest,
that
I
ducks.
hate both equally.
I had to fact check to make sure that ducks actually ate bugs, and when I looked it up, it said they also ate frogs and snakes. So that's where I was like, oh fuck,
Oh,
man.
you know
maybe
the
we'll
other
get
thing, though?
frogs.
here's another thing though. Like ducks probably eat like little frogs.
It's still
Probably,
frogs.
if you have like a big fucker though that's just hopping around, they're not eating those. you know
well,
what I mean?
yeah. So they're eating
Or a
frog
frog.
babies.
No, they're just eating the small ones.
Why do
Some
they eat
frogs are
so
small.
many babies?
Oh no.
That shit's fucked up, man. That sock is on inside out, you piece of shit.
Hey, well,
They're not even matching. Put your feet up.
this one has hot sauce on it.
This man just went to go get dressed because, like we've said plenty of times, he's never dressed before we start
No, I
recording,
get
so.
dressed and ready like
The
whenever.
second.
Yeah, whenever it's time to start, that's when I go get dressed. But to be fair, I do it pretty quickly.
You do it pretty quickly.
I get like.
But we also see that there's
Yo,
no quality
honestly-
control when you do
Oh,
it.
This
I
is-
just don't have any other
Wait.
clean socks.
I have one last thing to say about the bugs. I don't know if you can see that. It's red right there. Fuck you, bugs. Bite me on the finger, bitch. Ugh.
Yeah, those are like the.
That's reality, though. Inside the joke, bugs are.
Those
great.
are the free radicals. They're not the.
The
They're not
free
regular
radicals.
Those are honestly. It's a mosquito bite. Not even the bug. Other bugs like mosquitoes. Mosquitoes can just fuck off.
I think bugs are just.
All right.
Disease
So maybe
running
this is how we get the
times.
frogs on the side of the bugs. So we say, hey, you join us. We'll round up all the mosquitoes. Give them to you as a gift. You can just have all the mosquitoes.
That's fucked up.
Why?
I don't know. They're your own still. They're on your team.
Fuck them. Nobody likes them.
Yeah, I don't think other
Yeah.
bugs.
I don't think anyone likes most bugs.
Spiders eat mosquitoes.
Yeah.
Spiders are bugs.
Mosquitoes are the Florida of bugs.
Yeah, fuck mosquitoes. dude. Fuck mosquitoes.
Like I agree, but like just fuck bugs.
No, some bugs are sick.
Like bees
Also-
that pollinate are
I mean,
okay with
frogs start off as actual living sperm.
me. That's pretty cool though, isn't it? When you think about it.
A tadpole is cool.
Yeah. They're just like.
No, they
like-
should be shrinked down to like
I
the size
think
of our
I
sperm.
think that there are some real threats out there to the ducks. Okay, there are some serious, fucking scary bugs out there that can fuck some ducks up.
If they all team together,
Yeah.
then they could probably kill
Think about
a
like all
duck.
the like the crazy. Have you ever seen fucking Coyote Peterson?
I don't
that
know who
fucking
that
guy?
is.
He's the guy that gets stung and bit by
Oh, that guy, yeah.
Yeah.
shit.
Oh, I'm here with this fucking
Uh,
tarantula spider who's gonna bite my arm.
Yeah.
That
yeah,
guy.
yeah. So, like,
That guy's insane.
we'll just take all those like species of like the top 10 fucking insect bites that he did. Take all of those, find all of them, get them together, dude. That's an unbeatable army. Okay. Think thousands of tarantula hawks,
I feel like you
thousands of
guys are, like-
executioner wasps, hundreds of thousands of bullet ants. It's fucking a wrap.
Are you gonna
It's a
say
wrap.
what are you gonna say what I'm gonna say? That him and that guy are the only people that actually care about bugs.
I
Bugs are
feel like
cool.
they're like the super villains. You know what I mean? Like I feel like bugs are the feel to
No,
me.
dude,
like,
we're the underdogs right
no,
now.
dude, they're scary though. They're poisonous
Insects
and venomous.
insects used to be the
and
size of like
sting.
small dogs.
We're the underdogs now. We're flipping the hierarchy.
Like
It's a
insects are
rebellion.
just wild.
Yeah. The reason
there's
that
so
insects can't
fucking
get that
many.
big anymore is mainly just because we don't have quite the same oxygen-rich atmosphere that we once had.
Yeah. I think MIT did a thing where they like started raising bugs, and like after like the 8th generation, they were
Magicians
just like
Institute?
double the fucking size. The Magicians Institute, yes.
From now on, that's what we call it.
Yes.
Ha! I made a funny.
What does the T stand for?
Is the computer? Is that good?
Yeah, it's good. It
Okay.
always does
Okay.
that.
I keep telling him to turn off the screen timeout.
You've not once told me that.
I've suggested it like
No, you haven't.
a few times.
No, you
I
haven't.
have. I have now.
Maybe you have, but he
I-
definitely has not.
I have
said
not
that.
because we never used your computer before. But I am now stressing to you out of the sake of my anxiety.
It's fine. It does it.
Yeah, it does.
Oh, I
do
believe
every
it because I
time.
see you
It's
guys
fine.
go over and press the space button a few times.
Yeah,
at the
yeah.
end.
But we definitely should just You can make it so it doesn't screen timeout while it's charging. Yeah. So that way it wouldn't.
This
be
man
an
hates
issue.
Apple, like with every dying breath, and he knows that. Like this guy.
I'm much more on the Apple
This guy-
side of things.
No. He.
I understand.
Yeah. He elected to get a Google Home Mini instead of just buying an Alexa.
It was cheaper and it works with all the stuff that I already have.
Alexa is kind of dumb though.
Alexa's very dumb.
Alexa's definitely the worst one.
I think for sure the Google Assistant is the best virtual assistant.
It is.
Yeah.
It's definitely the most like natural. Like when I talk to it, I feel like obviously it's still a robot and says dumb shit sometimes, but
I think Larry and Sergey did a good job developing that by themselves, just the two of them.
bless you. This is a very different dynamic
It is a
than the
very
usual episode.
Well, that's because Dylan carries the
Yeah,
conversation.
usually
Dylan-
Dylan just talks about fighting people. It's a good
You guys
time.
were like, why are you fighting people? And then it's, oh, we understand why you're fighting people.
Yeah.
And then it's like, are you going to start curbing that
Well, let's see if I can get
behavior?
my knee to do the thing.
What?
Can't get it.
Well, because you're doing it.
Somebody else has to do it.
I don't know where to hit. Is there a certain spot?
Yeah.
You know where it is?
Nope.
You might just have a broken.
No, because
Nervous
I
system.
thought that because my doctor tried to do it and it didn't do anything. So I just went for years like, yeah, the thing doesn't work. And then I said that to Mr. Wirtz, fucking our Chem Phys teacher, and he goes, nah. And he made me get up on a desk and did it. First try, my leg just like shoots like way the fuck up. I'm like, whoa.
You're like, whoa, dude.
I didn't know my leg did
Dinner
that.
first.
Yeah. Apparently your doctor just didn't fucking know what he was doing.
No, my doctor's a fucking idiot. I haven't seen that guy in like 6-7 years though, so fuck him. The last time I saw him, I was like
he's your
14.
doctor anymore, then.
Oh, I don't want him to be my doctor. The last time I saw him, I was 14, I think, and he told me that I was an extreme narcissist and that I would die alone because I wouldn't do my homework. True story.
We can die with you. But I don't.
That was. I'm
You're
like,
s-
dude, I'm 14. I'm like, I don't want to do homework because it's dumb. Like that's it. That's the end of it.
Yeah,
It's
and
just
we
that
know
it's
that
dumb.
it's
You should have
dumb
asked him,
because
do you
It
do
doesn't even count anymore.
Yeah, they don't even
Mr.
count.
Doctor, do you go to do you do homework? Do you fill out medical logs at
you
your
don't know
house
shit.
after your
You
8
told my
hours?
brother whose jaw was locking up whenever he tried to open his mouth that it was allergies. You didn't do your fucking homework either, bitch.
He has lockjaw and he's like, it's probably allergies.
No matter what was wrong, dude, that's what he always said. He's like, "Ah, it's just allergies." I'm like, no, it's not. That guy. Hey, you suck.
We're just doing a lot of camera flip-offs today.
Yeah, we're just no.
I'm
The
all
other one
amped
was
up, dude. I drank a
finger.
bang. I'm just crazy now. I watched some Conor McGregor shit. My brain's just fired.
You already have cauliflower ear now.
My ears are so small, dude. Do you ever notice that?
Yeah, you have boxer's ears and you haven't even boxed.
They're so small.
Why are they so small?
Dude, they're like an inch and a
It
quarter.
won't convey to the camera,
From
but
top
you
to
have
bottom.
the smallest ears
They're
I've
so
ever seen
small.
on a human being.
Yeah, that's part of why I always kept my hair long enough to cover my ears, or I'd wear a beanie because every time my ears
I did
are
see
exposed,
that.
they're
I
like,
did see you shaved your head though.
was an accident. Anyway,
Yeah, we talked about that on the podcast too. There's a whole episode.
I do edit these.
yeah, every
I
time
just
that my
forget.
ears are exposed, though, everyone's like, "Whoa, dude, you got tiny little ears." I'm like, fucking. Oh.
You should get like giant earrings just to like offset it.
It's some big hoops, dude.
Just get like really stretchy.
Like, I have
gauges.
really small hands.
And then if you can like cut the skin, they won't even notice that they're gone.
Look how small my hand is. I have
I
baby
can do that to your hands.
I know.
And you're not even a kid.
They're so small.
They're soft.
I got made fun of in 8th grade for having soft hands. This kid was like,
It's not a bad.
"Your
thing.
hand should be hard and calloused like a man," and I'm like, "That's dumb."
You
No
mean-
one wants to
you
hold
should-
like a fucking
You're like-
hard,
you mean the-
crispy hand.
The lower end of society. Like a
I
carpenter.
fucking-
Like
I
a.
wash them. I put lotion on them when they get dry and they crack, because they start to burn and shit. You're like, fuck that.
You're like,
yeah, moisturize the fuck out of my hands.
I'm sorry that my hands only touch keyboards all day.
And my Xbox controller.
You peasant. You have to do manual labor so you can have rough, manly hands.
That's such a dumb fucking thing, dude. Your hands should be hard and callous from hard work. I'm like, fuck that shit.
Yeah,
I'm
it's
not
kind of
gonna
like
do
I have a
that.
callus. Like I have a callus in the center of my palm on both hands. And I don't. It's always been there.
I think my hands are pretty soft though.
I don't know. They just don't go away.
Very nice. This episode's gotten real weird.
This is
It's become
I think we're gonna have to
mildly
upload this to a
erotic.
different channel and call it 3 Dudes on a Couch.
Welcome back to Casting Couch. That should be the name.
I
of the
think I'm
episode.
gonna put the Pornhub intro as our intro for this episode.
I don't even know what the fuck else to talk about. Like, I've burned through everything I got already.
This
I
is
had bugs, and that was pretty much
This
it.
is the last episode
of the season.
of the season.
Yeah.
Is it?
Yeah.
Alright, well, we better make sure we come back season 3 with, like, actually upgraded shit.
Yeah. So we're not doing.
We keep
anything
saying that.
Wednesday, right?
No.
We're not doing one because we're doing. It's kind of the season ending, like we did last time.
We actually have 2 weeks off. Yeah.
Cool.
Because the episode that I just transferred to my computer before I left would be this Wednesday. This one would be the following Wednesday. And then I have to cut up all the other episodes for episode 9 as the special.
Then
I
you'll
think
get
the
to
math
hear
is-
about my silent argument with a deaf man.
I don't know if my math is right, so just record one not this Wednesday, but the Wednesday after.
Yeah.
Yo, you know who
I don't know,
my
I'll figure it out. I'll
favorite
fucking
person
text you guys. It's okay.
Yeah, yeah. It's not like we don't know each other.
We actually don't.
Actually, not at all.
is? My
I
favorite.
met, seriously though, I met Travis on the Bad Bunny episode.
No.
No, you guys had met before that.
I met him for the second time on the Bad Bunny episode.
I think, yeah, it's probably the second.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
Because I came over and we sat on the couch and watched random YouTube videos.
Yep. And we had some, what was it, Miller Lite?
No, my dad.
No,
brought
it
in
was,
Heinekens.
no, it was Michelob.
Oh, was it?
Yeah, it was Michelob.
No, that was the first time you came here, though. Was my dad just like walked in with like a
Yeah, that
six-pack
was-
of Heinekens?
That was like one of the first and last times going to your house outside of this podcast. That was the weirdest experience I've ever had.
Yeah, it was pretty random.
He literally knocked on the door, gave us beer, asked us what we were doing, and we were watching a show. What was it called? It was something along the lines of like Get Out or something.
Was it? I think you should leave.
Yeah.
Did you know that the new season comes out tomorrow?
Alright.
He got so offended.
I've decided I have a favorite person. Okay? You wanna know who it is?
Yeah, sure.
Oh, okay. Conor McGregor. That guy's.
I thought you were gonna say that.
That guy's pretty fucking funny.
You
Fantastic.
idolize him.
A little bit, yeah. I want to I want to care as much as that guy does, which is like not at all.
I don't think you care.
I do a little bit.
I'm dressed like a therapist
Still
today,
too
so we're gonna go into this as well.
I don't know.
Therapy session and casting.
It's just
couch
funny
all in
when
one episode.
other people try to roast him and he just so easily flips it back on them. It makes him look like an idiot. It's fantastic.
Dylan's good at that.
Yeah, Dylan does have that.
I tried. For like a year.
I just don't want to upset anybody, you know?
I like to upset people.
I think it's
one of my favorite
I
things.
think it's
in
an
the
ego
world.
thing.
It's a what?
It's an ego thing. I got it out of my system though. I went through a year of just being a total cunt to everybody I spoke to.
Nice.
And I'm
What
only
year was that?
2016.
I wasn't around for that one, huh?
No.
Oh, I wish I could have been there.
That was like after my sister died of cancer, and I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna be the biggest asshole. I'm just gonna be the largest asshole that I've ever met.
Everybody's got their coping mechanisms, I guess.
And I was just an
So your
asshole.
vice is just to be a dick to people.
I literally.
I can see that.
I
I
had
like that Chris is like, yeah, my sister died of cancer. And I'm
We
like
had
in
this-
front of the fucking camera going,
quiet. We had this quiet bus driver that year, and the second
dude.
week of him driving us in school, I literally made him stop, and I made him cry publicly. I was telling him that his job was worthless, he's getting nowhere in life.
dude, I like my bus driver. His name is Earl.
What was his last name?
I don't know. I just know his name was Earl, and he had long hair and a beard, and he always had a toothpick in his mouth. He was just chill as fuck.
I wish I had Earl.
Yeah, Earl was fucking
Not the
sick.
guy I made quit.
Was he being a dick or something?
Yeah, he was just being a dick.
I feel like.
But
you
I was
told
like,
me this
I'm a
story once.
mega dick.
And then there was a different bus driver, so I would ride like 2 buses every day to school. So the Raymond bus would come through and pick everybody up, and then all the buses would meet at I don't know,
Bus
somewhere in
place.
Raymond, and like switch buses, and then we'd go to Wyndham. And Earl was the guy, one of the 2 buses who would take kids from Raymond to Wyndham. And then in the afternoon, I'd get on Earl's bus, and we'd meet back in Raymond. And I got to stay on Earl's bus because he'd just take his bus back, and my house was on the way, so he'd just drop us. So we didn't have to switch and go through like the 45-minute roundabout bullshit to get home. So that was pretty fucking cool.
I lived in exactly 5 minutes.
We
the
talked
s-
about
from the
football
school.
sometimes, but he was a Patriots fan, so I'm like, can't relate to that.
Peasant.
Hope you're doing all right, Earl. Yeah, he was a cool guy. The other guy was Kip. I didn't like Kip. Kip was like very inconsistent. Some days he'd be really nice, and then other days he'd be a
I
dick.
hate fucking people like that.
Yo!
Just pick your side.
I haven't told you this yet. This is really random, by the way. The other day I had my dogs outside in the yard, and I'm walking around, and there's like grass and then a rock wall that comes up like, I don't know, like 5 feet or some shit, and I'm walking, and I'm chill, and I'm just like, doing my thing, and then I look down to the side, dude, and there's this fucking fat, like this fucking fat around snake. Just,
Probably just 8.
and what?
Probably just 8.
It was big, dude. It was a big gray snake. You know how I reacted? I went, ah! And then ran away.
Like
And
a
I was,
like
like,
a
really-
cartoon where you're
I was,
running in air.
Dude, I was like really glad there was no one there to see me do that, so it was really embarrassing.
Now 30 people on the internet are gonna hear this.
Exactly. But I don't care about that. As long as no one physically saw me do it, I don't give a fuck.
You could just be making this up,
I could be.
but he's not.
I'm not. I shrieked like a little girl and then fucking ran away. I just wasn't ready for it, dude. It scared the shit out of me. I was like, oh shit, that's a snake.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Should have caught it.
You should brought it home. Hey, Mom, look at this.
Hey, Ma,
Just bring it to your mom's house.
check this
I
out.
live at my mom's house, so
You should just
I
give
would
it.
have just had to wait for her to get home and then be like, Mom, look!
Got a snake. Caught it.
You're just holding it by the neck and it's just like flailing.
It's like.
It's just freaking
I can make my own episode of Brave Wilderness. Be like,
should
look,
be a
guys,
seg-
found a snake. I'm gonna let it bite me.
I'm gonna
That
let
should be
it
a
choke me.
That should be a new segment on the show where Travis goes wilderness exploring, and we just like every like 10-15 minutes we just do like a random cut back to Travis in the woods or something for like a few seconds, and he's like, "What the fuck's that squirrel doing up there?" And just like right back to the show, like.
That's a
We
squirrel.
don't have the budget for that.
We'll
What,
work
to
on
walk
it.
around in the fucking woods?
Yeah. Like
What-
this is the highest quality I think we're ever gonna achieve.
No, we could do that on a phone and be fine. I think it'd be fine.
Possibly.
Nobody expects that good a quality from this shit.
It would be funnier. It would be funnier if the wilderness stuff was way poorer quality, actually.
Like it was recorded on like a. What were those cameras back in the day? Do you remember those? Those camcorders that were like, they look like iPod Nanos. They weren't iPod Nanos though. They were like flips or something.
And I think
Sorry.
It's fucking way out there. It was like 2009. That was a big company that crashed.
Crazy stuff.
I'm retiring.
You're retiring?
I'm retiring
From what?
the show
Yeah?
entirely.
Yeah.
I think I'm retiring from
I'm gonna start outsourcing it.
Well, you're
crypto.
gonna start having somebody else edit?
Yeah,
Who are you gonna outsource it to?
myself.
So what do we think, man? I think the next time my Doge is in the green, I'm just gonna sell it, man.
You said I lost you money, or Matt said I lost him money.
Yeah,
Somebody
I think he
told
was
me.
joking though.
Yeah.
He had like you suggested like
Yeah, I
ETF.
suggested it.
He lost like 15 cents or some shit.
Yeah, he like didn't actually lose money.
I recommended to hold that for a long time, so when it inevitably goes green,
Ah,
you'll be set.
Doge has been sitting in one spot for so fucking long. I'm just bored of it. There's no excitement anymore.
That's like the
Sold
exact wrong reason to be into investing.
Yeah, I don't give a fuck.
It's
don't
like-
It's not volatile
I
enough.
don't care. And I'm broke as fuck. Alright? And I've made like $900 off it. I didn't call it a day, you know?
You made $900. Sell it. What the fuck are you doing? You should have sold it at 70 cents though. What are you?
I know. I was at like 2,700. Something
Did it
like
hit 70 cents?
That was the highest it got.
Yeah, that's why I told my brother to sell. He's like, "Are you sure?" I'm like,
Did you sell yours?
"Yeah." I don't have any.
I have some. I'm holding until I get $1. I don't care. The money I put in there,
I
I
don't know.
consider
I just
lost.
it's either just at
Investment
24 cents or it's just dipping. So I'm like, fuck this.
Yeah, I lost a couple dollars.
I can look at it right now. I mean,
I bought some like
it
2
dipped
weeks ago.
again this morning. So
It's a terrible asset.
Oh yeah.
Like it's god awful. Like don't buy cryptocurrency. Fucking idiots. Yeah, it's big. Not as big as if you go to the year review
my
though.
current return is $768.
That's how much money you have in it.
That's my total return.
Just fucking sell it. Just remember you have to pay taxes on that. So, 786 divided by 2.
He doesn't have to pay taxes on it if he buys more stocks in Robinhood with it, though, does he?
It's technically a full cycle, so yes, you'd have to pay taxes on it.
Why is it? Because crypto is different than a stock.
Because he bought it and then made a profit and then sold it.
Yeah, but if I buy stocks and then sell them and then buy more stocks with them, I don't pay taxes on.
Yeah. But if he's cryptocurrency is not a
Yeah,
stock.
that's what I'm asking. I guess
It's not
yeah.
valued as a stock. It's valued as
So
an
it doesn't
asset.
get the same tax break.
No.
for
It's like me buying. It's like me selling a car for $20,000.
Listen, man, I'm just broke as fuck.
They're
I'm
not going to
running
go
out of
after you for
options.
$300. How much money do you make?
Not enough.
Like a year.
In a year?
Yeah.
Depends.
Just a ballpark. Because my
20.
they don't give a fuck.
Something like that. 20.
Yeah, they won't give a fuck.
About what?
The return. And no, I'm not telling him to avoid taxes on it. And I'm not giving financial advice. But I wouldn't care enough to put that on my taxes if I was you.
Yeah, I only make like $20,000 a year. I get the most. I'm at the most like 23.
That sounds fair. Yeah, I think 23 is like, I did the math the other night. It's like, obviously we do the same thing.
Mm-hmm.
We probably work.
You
Same.
work more than I do.
Yeah.
By like
I said if I hit like the 500 mark, like every weekend,
Yeah, I don't.
I think that was like
I make like
$200-300
$200-300 a week.
How much?
$200 or $300 a week.
Travis only works like 2 shifts though.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's about that. You just choose not to work.
Mostly just because I hate it. And
Find
I'm
something you like.
incredibly anxious.
Oh, and you don't have a car.
Angry.
Right?
I don't have my
You
license.
don't have your license.
But I don't know. It's just there's a lot of factors that play into it. But mostly just because I hate people and it makes me angry that I have to go in somewhere and give people a fake smile and rub their ass for them when I know they're gonna fucking jip me anyway. And that makes me mad, so I don't want to do it.
Get out of retail. Get out of public facing.
I don't know what else to do. I'm not trained to do anything else.
You don't have to be trained to do anything else.
I don't fucking know what
I
I'm
do
doing
just
at
fine,
all.
and I have less of an education than you do.
I mean, like, I'm bad at pretty much everything. I have no significant gifts or intelligence in any form. I don't know what I'm doing at all.
I feel like that's most of society, though.
Yeah, I think most people
Most people
don't
have no
even
idea.
know enough to realize. That
Most,
they
most
also
people,
don't.
no, and I don't think it's an intelligence thing as much as it's just life. Like, there's certain people that understand things and see themselves in a place, and they know how to get there. And then I feel like there's other people that are like, everything I want in life is unobtainium and impossible.
Yeah, I mean, I've been
So-
being told that what I wanted my whole life was not possible.
What do you want?
I don't know, I wanted to be a rock star since I was like 7.
Have you guys had a band?
Yeah,
All of you are talented in that space.
in a way.
More talented than I would consider any other band I've heard in Maine. By a fucking
You hear
margin.
that?
A large margin.
You hear that?
I'm serious.
Ah! We're the best one. We were.
In Maine!
Ah! Hey, that's a whole state.
Yeah, dude. Just take it one state at a time.
I think you're probably better than anybody in Vermont. Or New Hampshire.
Yeah, get fucked.
Or Rhode Island.
Sorry, I had to be oh, what did they call me? Oh yeah, an abusive pop punk boy. Ah, fuck you.
Was that one of the lines
Pansy.
they used?
Yeah, it
An
was.
abusive pop punk boy?
Yeah, that's what they call
That's
us.
pretty funny. I'll get that tattooed on my body. I don't give a fuck.
Fuck you.
Just get abusive pop punk boy.
I don't care
on my
anymore.
lower ribs.
Oh man, I want
We
to
guys
start
stopped
shit
because
with
of
them so bad.
Because of like one altercation.
What?
You guys stopped the whole band over one altercation.
Yeah, I mean we definitely
I
jumped
would've
the
just-
gun on that.
I would have just fucking ran
It's just
with it.
like I just panicked. I didn't know what else to do. I got 250 between messages and notifications inside of 5 minutes where they were like, "I'm gonna kill you if I ever see you. You should just kill yourself."
Yeah, but did anything come of that?
No.
No, and I doubt any of the
But
public
like
actually
they still
gives a
stalk
fuck.
me. Like they still like they'll have people from their little fucking clique come and like follow me on Instagram. And they'll follow me for a couple days and wait to see if I post anything and then unfollow
And
me.
then they realize that your entire Instagram looks like Chernobyl.
It's just fucking, it's one post. There's one post on it and it's the fucking black square from, what was it, hashtag Blackout Tuesday. And then I don't for a while I was putting like fucking stupid shit on my story, just dumb memes. And that was it. I have like 100 followers. I don't fucking care. You know, I kind of want to start shit now. I'm amped up. I'm fired up.
I've been saying that the whole time.
But I don't want to be the one to throw the first punch again. You know?
I do.
I'm saying start the band again. Don't start another altercation.
No, I don't even. That's why. That's the whole reason I wanted to be in a band, was to fight with people. I want to be a rock star and then get mad at people and like be a douchebag and stuff. You know, like the real rock stars.
You just want to be an asshole.
Only to the people who deserve it.
Yeah, I want to be an asshole that can fucking play the guitar like a motherfucker, and so no one will say shit about it. And when they do,
tell them to go fuck themselves.
That's the thing is, back then they'd just be assholes to everybody. Motley Crue and shit like that, they'd just be assholes just to be assholes. But like, if we're gonna be dicks, we're only gonna be dicks to the people who I feel like deserve it.
Well, yeah, I feel like a nice person, and you approach me and are nice to me. I'm not gonna like just be a dick for no reason.
Right.
You just have to be my level of
There
asshole.
are plenty of people. There are plenty of people out there that are waiting to start shit, and I'm gonna be ready for them when they come.
That's right, motherfucker. We're ready. Let's go, Debbie Dumbfuck. I'm ready.
Debbie Dumbfuck.
Uh-huh.
Is that the nickname of
Uh.
somebody? Is
It
that
is now.
Made it up on the spot.
Debbie Dumbfuck, if you're listening to this, you know who you are.
Oh man, we're gonna start.
You just have to be my level of asshole, because like, I'm an asshole, as you guys know.
Dude, that shit literally crashed my phone.
Yeah.
I got that many notifications from that fucking shit that it crashed my phone. I had to delete the whole fucking app off of my phone. And then some people messaged me and they got mad at me because I didn't message them back. I'm like, I physically fucking couldn't. Like, it just didn't work.
I would have just made a song about it.
I will.
Do it.
Fuck you, bitch.
Come back.
That's it. That's the whole
Come back
song.
better and greater.
Isn't that
Fuck
already,
you, bitch.
Isn't that already Wheeler Walker Jr. song?
Yeah, it is. Oh, that was another thing I got in trouble for, was using the word bitch. I don't fucking care.
They're like, that's our word.
I'll change it. I'll stop calling you a bitch. Oh, I'm gonna make a rhyme. You ready? When your vocals are on pitch. Fuck you.
So this was a group of women.
No.
Mm-mm.
It was
everyone.
There was a lot of people.
Mm-hmm.
You guys pissed off that many people.
We
Over
didn't.
what?
We didn't do
we
anything.
didn't. Alright, so there were like 2 parts to it.
Because I feel like I've only heard like maybe 1/10 of the actual situation.
Alright, there were 2 parts. 2 main parts. One of them, kind of valid.
Alright.
But it was like 4 or 5 years old or something.
Yeah,
like
it was.
that by the time
By the time they posted them, they were 3 years old, and it was Matt saying, and they were aggressively racist Snapchats. I will say they were not.
They
posted. No. All right. So he was sending them to her
as a joke.
As a joke.
But he was 15.
Yeah,
he was 15,
and she was playing.
I've posted
wait,
worse
wait.
shit.
So
on
this
the
is
internet
this
than
is
that.
the part about it though that pisses me off, because it was so fucking hypocritical. Because why? If you just stop and think about these things for a couple seconds, I think the pieces come together and you realize that they're just pretending to like care about issues that they don't actually care about, and they just did it out of just to fuck with us.
Yeah.
Because if you fucking wait 3 years, fuck you. Like, you're not posting that out of rage over what was said. You're not fucking...
You use that as...
Yeah, you waited until you could get the most damage out of it.
Exactly.
Yeah, they dated for like a while.
A couple
right?
years.
Yeah, they dated for a couple of years. So she saved that from like the beginning of the relationship all the way through after the breakup.
Okay, so this is the semi-valid.
Yeah, so this is
he
the
posted
semi-valid
some shit
part.
when he was
They
15.
were bad. I'm not taking anything away from
Oh yeah, if you looked at
They were
any
bad.
of our camera rolls,
They
or
were
anyone's
bad.
camera rolls,
At 15?
Yeah.
15-year-old white kids from rural Maine? Yeah, there's gonna be some fucked up shit.
You say dumb shit because you're 15.
It doesn't
you're
mean you
white.
believe-
You haven't been anywhere in the world. Like,
You have
you don't know shit.
Very little cultural education here. Everything is a fucking lie. They lie to you over and over and over again.
that's literally.
And they
but
just jam you full of bullshit.
Think of that for a
And-
minute. That was literally Black Ops 2.
Yeah.
If anybody's been in a Black Ops 2 lobby,
Yeah.
remember the emblems people used to make in Black Ops 2? Okay, yeah, there we go.
It's bad. I'm not
That's
saying
just
that it
the
wasn't
culture.
bad, because
It's
it
just,
was.
It's just the culture, but yes.
But
that's saving
I
those
just
for 2
just
years.
answer this question for me. If he's saying these things and they're getting screenshotted every time, what is the one thing that the other person could be doing to make that person comfortable enough to continue sending them?
Reciprocating.
She was saying it too. So fuck you, fuck you, fuck you. You don't get to sit back and pretend
honestly,
that you're the fucking hero.
Honestly,
you're the fucking savior.
I would consider
Fuck you.
worse.
That is worse. And then
Because, like, some
And-
fucked up shit is said.
And then
fucked up shit
the
is
other
said,
part
but,
of it
like,
is just straight up bullshit. It's all bullshit.
Yeah, the rest of it's just not real at all.
Like she said that Alex was like creepy and like sexual.
Actually, all right, that's probably true. I am creepy. I don't know about
Like,
sexually.
you're definitely,
but, like-
definitely, like, there's something wrong, like, mentally.
I think
Yeah, for sure. Like whatever part of my brain that's like don't stand that close, like just isn't there. It just doesn't.
so.
But I didn't even get any shit. No one messaged me about this. 250
that's the thing,
messages
is
on his end.
I got a lot of people tweeting at me and messaging me, and this is kind of where my argument
Honestly, I would have
comes
just
in,
screenshotted
where
them and
if you
made
just-
a mosaic and put it as my header.
If you just think about it, like, it doesn't make sense anymore. Because, and then another, like, I had a conversation with her, like, a couple months later, and she's like, well, originally it was just about the Snapchats, and then you're the one who mentioned, like, the abuse part of it. I didn't even want to say that. I'm like, that's fucking bullshit, because every single message I got had nothing to do with the Snapchats, and it was all about you.
Really,
So
so
you
none of
fucking lied.
the actual publicly facing drama was people being upset of what he said when he was 15.
Yeah,
Only-
nobody cared
out of-
about that
Out
part.
of all of the messages, 2 people mentioned it. 2. 2.
2 people out of 250.
So they were mad about that part of it, and that was the part that was bullshit.
So there's
And
another.
think of this also, this little key fucking detail where it's a long distance relationship. So obviously, a lot of this she says happens.
Also,
through-
can we go back to square one? She's
Okay.
saying that he was abusing her.
Yes.
They were in a long distance relationship
Yes.
for 2 years.
Yes.
Log off your computer. Even if it was the case, it's that easy. Cyberbullying.
There's no proof of it.
Cyberbullying.
There would be
Hold on,
cyberbullying.
hold on. I'm
Cyberbullying
getting to
from
that.
one person doesn't exist. I'm sorry. Cyberbullying from like a whole group of people to one person that exists. But I don't think that one person can physically cyberbully somebody.
Well, she was like,
It's
well,
just-
he would ask me for nudes, and I would send him old ones to be like, no, you need to send me new ones. Which, I don't think that that's a thing that a guy would do. They're like, they don't care, they just want to see boobs.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I
don't
am
think
not,
that
I'm
one-
definitely not a nudes person
But
because I have.
Also,
Pornhub on my
keep in mind the
I
key
have
detail that all of
internet.
this is happening, and they're like 16. Like, this is all happening, they're like 16, 17. So it's just, to me, like, what... I think they were both kind of shitty to each other. If what she says has any legitimacy, they were both shitty to each other.
But honestly,
And
think
I
of your
think
relationship when you were 16.
they weren't good. It happens.
Yeah,
It happens.
It's all a learning
what's-
experience.
Yeah.
Exactly.
No one teaches you that shit. You don't.
That's just something you figure out for yourself.
you just have-
And when people get mad at you, you're like, oh, okay, I don't do that anymore. And that's how you learn. But people don't want to let you learn. They just want to say, you did something bad, and I'm going to put you in the bad box, and now I'm not going to think about you anymore. They don't have room in their minds for any kind of complexity or gray zones. It's easier for them to be like, you're good or you're bad. And that's all they want. And no matter which side they put you in, they're going to fucking move on and forget about you anyway.
But that's fine if they're just putting you in a box and forgetting about you. But if
Yeah.
they're like going after you 3 years later,
Well, and this, I'm trying to get into... Alright. So again, so she held on to these Snapchats for 3 years. 3 years, and constantly lying to us, telling us they didn't even exist anymore. And then you want to say all this abuse shit happened through text message? And you didn't keep a single fucking one of them? You, like... It doesn't make sense.
So she kept the screenshots of 3 years ago, but she didn't keep the screenshots of the abuse that she claimed. Okay.
Yep. And
she's
and
a
my
fucking liar.
in my point of view, I think that she was worse than him, no matter what, because the fact that she held on to those screenshots proves that she never cared about him. She never wanted to see him grow. She never wanted to try to help him be a better person. All she cared about was holding on to something that she could use to hurt him. From day fucking one, that's what it was. I'm gonna use you to hurt you. To make myself look like a hero.
But she just ended up looking like an idiot.
I mean, it worked out because the people that... I mean, like, pretty much... I think the only reason that we pretty much died out right there was just because she already had thousands and thousands of people following her. And we had like a couple hundred.
Who is
And
this?
a large part of her followers overlapped with ours because we got on quite a few of... Like, I was friends with a lot of her friends. And so all that overlap
So
was
how
like...
the fuck did this even become public?
They just... Alright, so the reason
like-
that they ended up posting it was because I called her a bitch on Twitter. That's what started it. That's...
So that's what started this.
Yeah, and then I tried to, like, backtrack off of it. I'm like, alright, I shouldn't have said that. But, like, you guys are kind of talking shit about us, and I didn't understand why.
So she just essentially used you guys for leverage to get more publicity.
Mm-hmm. That's what she did.
She held on to you guys as long as she needed you.
That's like the dumbest
And then
plan. You know, why would you take
Shot you in the leg
3
and
years
then
in advance to go through all
kicked
that
you
just to like
to build her following.
Yeah, but I don't think it did
Because-
that much for her following. It just made her current
well-
following more riled up.
Yeah, which means they're more apt to like her as a cult.
Yeah, but it doesn't even matter because they're just Twitter fucking.
And I think part of
gremlins,
what I think happened is there's something in her mind that has led her to want to build up this narrative that she's been hurt and beaten down, but she rises up and now she's this big cult following leader.
Yeah,
and,
she's essentially Elon Musk.
But
Like she's
but
that,
like without
she's
any
that,
legitimacy.
He's not legitimate either. He's that.
I mean, in a way,
they're that.
he is.
They're that
Like
level.
more than her.
More than her.
But
yes.
I think she like the people she idolizes are people who have been through shit. And I'm not saying she hasn't been through any kind of shit,
But probably not to the same fucking extent.
but not to the same extent in the way that
And I feel like
you
people-
can't just
people
make
that-
it up.
would go
Yeah, if
through
you
that
have
shit.
really been
You
through
can't-
shit, why are you making anything else up?
Yeah,
Why
like,
not
it's-
just talk about something that actually happened? Maybe.
Yeah. And it just didn't.
Because nothing happened.
And maybe from her perspective, she felt like she was being abused. Maybe.
There's a special word in psychology
But-
for these types of people, and I completely forget what it's called.
But I think that no matter what, at the end of the day, is not a fucking valid reason to do what she did. No fucking way.
No.
Because, and, like, I feel okay saying this and having this on our channel. I don't give a fuck. You could put any of this that you want. I don't fucking care.
I'm just gonna leave it all in.
Yeah,
'Cause I
leave
think
it all
I
in.
think
I don't
it's
give a
valid.
fuck. If they find it, they find it. Fuck them. I don't fucking care. But
They're all redacted anyway.
Are they? What's redacted?
alright, you can cut this
Can
part
you cut
out.
this part out?
It's gonna look funny because I
Wanna
just
say
said, like, you can leave it in and then now there's gonna be a cut.
But I was thinking that if anyone ever says anything to me about it, I'm just gonna play it off like I didn't know what the word redacted meant and like pretend that I totally was.
I don't think we have to cut this out. I think this
What?
is a valid. I think this could be a trend.
No, I don't.
I
I,
think it
don't
can
want
be.
it. I don't want that attached to me. That part I don't want attached to me.
Alright.
All right.
Anyway,
I like that though.
I
do
just
like that.
like there's a part of me that wants to be like, fine,